Welcome and aloha, everyone, to this evening's Spirit Group. You're getting ready to discuss a topic that for me is one of my absolute favorites of the 15 commitments of conscious living or conscious leadership, and that is eliminating gossip. So as we begin tonight, you might take a breath and begin to get a sense of this topic as it moves in your own life. You know, I think that for me, gossip has become this kind of natural thing that works its way into conversation, right? We sometimes we don't even know that we're doing it. But tonight we'll make it conscious. And you might consider or contemplate those times in your own life where you were gossiping or gossiping about others. So tonight you're given the opportunity to really look at that. And you'll have a video to watch. There will be a handout that you're given that you can fill out. And this should lead to some really wonderful conversation. You know, what I will say about gossip is that all spiritual teachers from all traditions say that one of the basic steps to take on the path of inner freedom or inner awakening is to just eliminate speaking about others when they are not in your presence. I know that when this teaching came to me many years ago, this was very difficult. Mainly, it made me aware of how much I gossiped and also what it felt like to be the subject of gossip by others. So you might look at that in your own life. You might ask yourself, how would it be if I spent even the next week not talking about anybody when they are not in my presence? That's what one of my teachers used to say. Gossip is simply this. It is speaking about someone when they are not in your presence. So give this practice a try. And most of all, enjoy yourselves tonight. Have a wonderful discussion. You've been together for 5 weeks now, so I'm sure that you're all getting to know each other. It's going to be very, very easy to share from your heart. And again, take the insights with you, apply them in your daily life, and then bring back whatever you find next week and share that with each other. So have a wonderful evening. Have a good time and peace in the Tao.
Are you willing to end gossip? Brought to you by the Conscious Leadership Group. Find them on the web at www.conscious.is. Conscious leaders choose to end gossip. This is a radical choice. Let's face it, gossip is normal. It's what most people, teams, and organizations do most of the time. Why is gossip so pervasive? Here are several reasons. It's fun and entertaining. Whole industries are built around the entertainment value of gossip. It builds alliances. The people I gossip with are people I'm connecting with, at least while we're gossiping. It can make me feel good, at least in the moment, because I get to be right and I get to be better than the people I'm gossiping about. I also get to avoid feeling feelings I find uncomfortable, like anger, fear, and sadness. It gives me something to talk about. Many people wouldn't have much to talk about if they didn't gossip about some other people. Some leaders believe gossip is the way for them to find out what people in their organization are really thinking. So it makes sense that people gossip. But before we continue with our discussion, let's define gossip. Gossip is talking about another person in a way you wouldn't talk if they were present. Gossip is saying things about another person you haven't said directly to them. And gossip is talking about another person in a way that makes you right and better than them. Now that we're clear on what gossip is and why we do it, let's look at the cost of gossip. Gossip damages trust. When people find out we've gossiped about them, they trust us less. When we work on teams where gossip is prevalent, we start to believe that our teammates will gossip about us as well. Gossip lets the steam off, and this can feel good for a moment. That steam is actually discomfort. And for conscious leaders, this discomfort is a gift. It motivates them to go have direct conversations with people with whom they have issues. Gossip wastes time and money, because gossip never resolves issues. Everything slows down as problems just keep recycling. This wasted time could have been spent accomplishing goals. Gossip reinforces unconscious commitments to taking less than 100% responsibility, being right, not committing to learning, and not seeing others as our allies. These unconscious commitments destroy teams. So, are you willing to end gossip? If so, first make the decision to stop gossiping. It's a choice, and like all choices, it begins with clarifying your commitment. If you're willing to commit, then the next step is to put yourself on a gossip-free diet. You might start with a small step, like choosing not to gossip about your teammates. Then you can add not gossiping about your boss or corporate. You can add more people to the list as you go. When you're ready to go deeper with your commitment, you can choose to not listen to others when they gossip. We keep gossip going in our world by both speaking it and by listening to it. When people gossip with you about others, you can just excuse yourself or change the subject. There's no need to become the gossip cop who patrols your organization penalizing those who gossip. Gossip is normal in most cultures, but conscious leaders and high-performing teams recognize the high costs of gossip and choose to end it. Are you willing to end gossip?